Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first episode of the Jets Flightpack. I'm your host, Walt, and let's introduce the show. This show is going to be an update show. Whenever something happens with the Jets that warrants an episode, you'll see it. Um, and this is an offshoot of the Blue versus Green show, which you can find on YouTube. The Blue versus Green show is more of a kind of takeaways and impressions of the Jets and the Giants playing their regular season games. So this will serve more as like a news update for the gang green and stuff. So again, um, welcome to the show. If you're new to the show, obviously you are, considering this is the first episode, remember to hit that subscribe button on the bottom. And please remember to just give us some comments on some of the crazy stuff that we may or may not say on this show. So anyway, let's get started because today is a day that I was kind of waiting on, but hearing the news that Aaron Rodgers is going to make his Jets debut on Saturday in week 3 of the preseason, the Jets versus the Giants at MetLife Stadium, I had to come on because this was something that was just too important not to miss. And I think it's a good decision by Robert Saleh and the coaches and the organization. Aaron Rodgers is not a guy that traditionally plays in the preseason. The last time that I believe he played an actual preseason game was back in 2018 with the Packers, and I think he played a total of like 5 snaps. So this is not what he does, but I think it is important for him to kind of show up and do this for the Jets, and not for the reasons that you would expect, because Aaron Rodgers is a 19-year vet, so he knows how to handle preseason. He knows how to get into game-ready situations, game-ready shape. I think Aaron Rodgers starting this Saturday against the Giants is more for his teammates than it is for him himself. And I'll tell you the reason why. Aaron Rodgers, clearly first year with the Jets, right? So he doesn't have that rapport. He doesn't have that continuity with the wide receiving group. He's never played truly with Garrett Wilson, save for a couple of practices in training camp. The same with McCole Hardman, who's brand new to the Jets, coming over from the Chiefs. You also have Corey Davis, a veteran who probably, if he's still on the team, Corey Davis has the opportunity to kind of like get to know Aaron Rodgers. And I think out of all the receivers in the wide receiving group, Corey Davis would probably have the easiest time kind of figuring out what Aaron Rodgers is. Garrett Wilson's second year in the league. McCole Hardman coming in. He's kind of a veteran, but he's still youngish. Corey Davis is a guy that's played in this league for a long time. So I don't think he'll have a problem. Plus, we also want to see how he interacts with the tight ends as well. Tyler Conklin, Uzama. We have Kuntz if he makes the roster. Same thing with EJ Jenkins. These are guys that need to play with Aaron Rodgers and get comfortable with. So even if it's a series, I think it's a good idea. And here's the other hope. Let's hope that Dwayne Brown, who has been out of the entire preseason so far, let's hope that, this week we get the notification that Dwayne Brown's is ready to play. That'll be helpful because you can start along with Aaron Rodgers and his starting wide receivers and his starting running backs and his starting tight ends. It'll be very good for Connor McGovern, Elijah Vera Tucker, Mekhi Becton, who showed out in the last preseason game, Lakeland Tomlinson. If we can get Dwayne Brown in there and that group playing together for the first time this year with Aaron Rodgers behind center, I think that would be a really, really good thing for the Jets going forward, leading up to their matchup with the Bills opening weekend. So the news that Aaron Rodgers is going to be starting again, maybe a series. I wouldn't give him anything more than that because, quite honestly, the Jets really haven't had a good history with quarterbacks in the preseason. I remember Mark Sanchez had a season-ending injury in the preseason. The same thing with Chad Pennington. So get Rodgers out there, get him acclimated with his teammates, even if it's for one series. It's better than nothing. And let's go. Jets Giants this Saturday, leading up to the season opener against the Bills. I'm excited. How about you guys? Thanks for watching. Until our next video, go Jets.